Siu Nim Tao is like the first book that teaches you to read and write. When you reach the peak of understanding in Siu Nim Tao, you will understand that this is the simplest form of defense ever designed for a human being. In the depths of Siu Nim Tao, you will reach yoga meditation and understanding of all the components of your body. The shoulders, like the wings of birds, must become so accustomed to precise angles and many rotations that it is as if all the power of the hands is provided by them, and these ready and powerful shoulders cause our chakras, which are in the middle of the spine, to soften, and their path is free for the passage of energy. The form of the standing position of the legs in Siu Nim Tao causes the root chakra to be completely open and transmit the life and essence of the energy of the galaxy to the top of our body, and this flow is in the back and forth. Siu Nim Tao and Wingchun plays the role of practicing simple and single-handed movements so that the student can learn the precise angles to transform the movements into each other with a lot of practice and meditate at the same time with Siu Nim Tao. Yoga is a style of self-defense. In Siu Nim Tao, the hands should not come too close to each other, which is the center line of the body, because they may block each other's movements and collide instead of acting in harmony. In performing Siu Nim Tao, a person should go to the limit of the entire body being loose, as if his weight is 1 gram, exactly what is in yoga and is the gateway to the upper level. The hands are loose and weightless from the shoulders, as if the jaw of the sow is like a hook attached to a rope thrown somewhere and is hooked. When you are weightless and reach this stage, you can even feel each hair on your body, like a bird that knows which feather needs to be fluffed. This feeling makes you recognize the opponent's movements in a fight, defend him, and attack him very quickly. By understanding the weightlessness of the body's components in Siu Nim Tao, your reaction from turning defense into attack will be terribly fast and quick. It's as if the fist is striking itself. Never think that learning worldly philosophy has an end. No, mastery has no meaning. Everyone is moving forward bit by understanding and feeling, and this is endless. Even death cannot be the final stage. Siu Nim Tao helps you to know how and at what angles to defend your hands in close combat with your opponents so that they are impenetrable, and to know in attacking that in the smallest possible space you can seriously harm and attack the opponent. Remember that the body is different from the body. Maybe there is an injury in a body and it cannot perform exactly the same execution, so it must find the best angle for itself and learn. Remember that in combat and when you are forced to defend yourself, you should not follow any rules. You should be free from any thoughts about performing the movements. The movements must be performed by themselves. You will hear the movements as they are performed, as if all the valves in your body are closing when you try to perform them with maximum strength and speed, as if you don't need oxygen or breath. And the truth is that in a vacuum, there is the greatest power in the universe. Wingchun self-defense was discovered so that a person can protect himself from the dangers in society and nature with physical skills, and defend himself. Also, the exercises of this kung fu style are considered a very strong yoga for the mind. By doing them, a person can release his negative burden from the busyness and bustle of the mind, problems in life, relationships, etc., and continue to try to move forward with more peace of mind. Siu Nim Tao is the first and most important exercise in Wingchun for developing muscle memory and hand coordination. In Siu Nim Tao, we understand that both hands play the role of 2 snakes and learn that they are 2 pieces of a puzzle. In Siu Nim Tao, feel the energy from below and feel its flow up to the top of the head.